I don't even know where I was at with that.
Nope.
Tim just yelled, "Mom, meatloaf." So, hey, everybody, welcome to Friday edition of Game Time Decision. It's me, Detroit Lenny, with Picks and Parlays, and I'm joined with expert handicapper, our favorite knuckleheads, Tim and Nick Earl from Earl Sports Bets. How we doing, gentlemen? How are we doing? What's happening?
I can't complain. A little bit off to a good start today. 11-6 so far in Counter-Strike with one game left. So guaranteed profitable day in that, including hitting a couple of plus money bets with Namiga and Astralis. So overall, nice day so far there. And got a full slate of baseball, but today we got some college football and NFL to talk about.
Yeah, we're going to go over some college football, some NFL. If you guys do have some baseball matchups that you want to go over, please drop them in the chat. You know how we will do this. We will be more than happy to answer any questions for you guys. Nick, how's your day going? Your captain's jersey on. You know, little captain.
It's
I know it's a black O, but this is the C right there. It signifies captain.
I know.
It's way better than the jersey somebody else is wearing that looks just like you.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, haven't lost a play yet today, so I can't complain.
Have you bet anything today? Has anything played? No? Okay.
I think the Blackhawks game is the first one that starts for me today. No, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins game. I have 3 plays in preseason hockey as well today. So far 6-2 in preseason hockey, so I can't complain about that. Those are all half unit plays. So I'm just dabbling in it, but should be an interesting day.
How excited are you that hockey is back? Like,
I am
officially
pumped. I am so excited for the Islanders Hurricanes game on the 14th. We'll be there in Raleigh, so excited there for that game.
Nice. Let's jump over to chat. Say hello. Pete says, "Does Maryland have a chance tonight?"
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think they'll be ranked after this week.
We didn't bet it, but
Maryland will be ranked after this week. After they upset Iowa.
I can't get over this hat. Can we just talk about this in the chat for a second?
No.
I know we're not supposed to, but this hat. I bought this hat. Look how look this hat looks.
I mean, it has a D on it. What do you expect?
I'll turn it around so you can't see it.
Oh, we still see the D.
It's not even centered. The hat is centered on my head. And it has to be oh my God, some bootleg hat my wife bought me. Jones and Brown not playing for the Titans. Yes, sir.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
We're about to get into that in a second there. James says, "Hey guys, what's happening? I have a couple questions NFL and college." Perfect. Drop them in the chat. We're about to highlight some serious NFL games that we like and some college football games for the weekend. So we're going to go over injury reports, who's hot, who's not, all that stuff. Everybody that we like. So James says, "Should I hammer the under in 45 in the Jets-Titans?" Speaking of that, James.
Speaking of that game.
Let's go right into that Tennessee Titans -6.5 matchup against the New York Jets.
Sucks. Oh, sorry.
Total 44.5. I got it at on our book right now. Tim, you're going to talk to us about some NFL. Nick's going to talk to us about some college, and we're all going to try and put together some credible thoughts for MLB. So
I like it.
Why not? Tim, take it away.
Well, I had to bring out the Jets jersey because with AJ Brown and Julio Jones out, I don't care. We're still going to Tennessee Titans. Honestly, you can get 2 people off the side of the road to go and play wide receiver for the Titans Sunday, and they're still going to blow out the Jets. I still expect this one to be a 20 to 30-point game. I do not expect this one to be close. The Jets have put up all of 20 points in the first 3 games against the Patriots, the Broncos, and the Panthers. Yes, they're good defenses, but the Jets have scored all of 1 touchdown in 3 weeks. I do not expect anything different. James Lill said, "Should I hammer the under?" You 100% should. My only concern for that one would be the Tennessee Titans going over it by themselves. But for this one, I don't care about the 2 injured wide receivers. Derrick Henry's going to run all over them. Tennessee Titans -6.5. I got it at 6. I was waiting. It was at 7 for a while. I did not bet it until it hit 6.5. I got it at 6. Got the Tennessee Titans.
I have a question now that we're on this real quick, and it just popped in my head, so that's how this process works up here.
Okay.
This is a serious question too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ask Nick to answer first because Tim's biased and he's just going to spit some stuff out. So, are the New York Jets the Baltimore Orioles of the NFL?
Yes.
Yeah, I just said you couldn't answer first. This is why Tim gets on highlight. This is why he gets on timeouts. Go ahead, Nick. I'll give you center stage. It just popped in my head when he was giving me like his analogy, and I'm like, holy crap, are they the Baltimore Orioles of the NFL?
I'm gonna say no. I know the Jets. Well, keep in mind the Jets have made the playoffs in the last 10 years or so. Then they had in a couple, like I think 10 years ago. I mean, back when Mark Sanchez was on the team, they made back-to-back AFC Championship games. But no, I feel like this next statement might get me kicked. The Baltimore Orioles are the NFL.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't even say it right now. Look at me, Nick. I won't bring you back on for the whole show. If you say that the Lions are the Baltimore... Look, I can mute both of you guys right now and just watch your reactions, and this is good TV or internet or whatever the hell we're doing right now. Don't say the Lions. That's not fair to the Baltimore Orioles. Don't say the Lions.
Can I give a real argument on why I think it? Looking at the two teams, both teams
30 seconds.
All right, both teams are in the AL or AFC East, and they're both bottom of the division. They both suck every year. They're exactly the same team.
Just in different states with different sports.
If I had to give a baseball equivalent of the Detroit Lions, it would be the Colorado Rockies. They're a team that are never good, and they're forever stuck in purgatory.
Fair enough.
That hurt, bro. Because it's accurate. I'm just saying. Let's get some positive vibes. Hi, CSN.
Hi.
They're being mean.
Hi, Rat. No, he's being mean.
That's untrue. Hey, Kyle has a great question, though. Hey, friends, NBA is coming. Do you like any NBA? Greetings, blessings, all that good stuff. Yeah, yes. We should do a NBA Futures.
Yes.
Show. Thanks.
Yes. I've been ready for NBA. I know Nick is the NHL guy. I'm the NBA guy. We have half the team's jerseys in our closet. Yeah, we're excited for NBA season. That's where we made a good chunk of money last year until the playoffs. I'm ready for it again this year.
Okay. Let's jump over to some college football real quick. Let's go over the Houston Cougars at the Tulsa. I don't know Tulsa's name.
Golden Hurricanes.
I should know that because we did a free pick on them, and I was like, why would they be the Golden Hurricanes, not Silver Hurricanes? Whatever. Houston Cougars at the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Tulsa Hurricanes minus the 3. Nick, tell me who you like in some college football.
Yeah, this game, plain and simply for me, the wrong team is favored. When I go and price out the games here, I like Houston in this spot. I like them +3. I got them +3.5 earlier in the week and +152 on the money line. They're down to +3 now. I had this game priced at -1.5 for Houston. I go through and price every single one of my games before I even look at a line. For the only time I actually look at the games before, like the lines before pricing my own, is just to get the matchups. I priced all my lines, and I had this game Houston -1.5. The wrong team's favored. I'm taking the plus money. I'm taking the value on this spot here with the +3, +3.5 with Houston. I think that they are the better overall team, and this is a good spot for Houston, I think.
I'm all over Houston money line plus the points first half. I think they're gonna have their way with the Golden Hurricanes, and by the end of the game, they'll be known as the Bronze Hurricanes, maybe. Let's jump back over. That was my attempt at humor, and it did not work. Vincent likes. He said, "Question: Iowa -3, BYU -9.5, and Tulsa Houston under 54." That's something we didn't talk about. Is on that Houston game is the under total on that game.
I don't really handicap totals anymore of college football. I'm looking more at sides.
They're all over. Well, not all of them, but there's high-powered stuff though. You like anything with the BYU game?
Yeah, the two teams I'm playing tonight are Cougars.
He's on BYU.
I know. I knew
BYU Cougars and Houston Cougars.
There you go. What do you guys think about the Yankees and the Rays tonight? Any thoughts
Under.
on that?
Under.
Under.
I really didn't pick a side because I know the Yankees are a win tonight and they clinch the first wild card spot, I believe.
Yep.
And then the Rays, they've already clinched the AL East, and they've already clinched the 1 seed in the AL. They don't really have much to play for. They'll pack it out. They'll start their backups. They're going to sit some of their starters. I'm not really too keen on that one. It's going to be an under. I think you're going to see a good pitchers duel. I believe it's Cortez tonight, and I don't have baseball up because I wasn't. McClanahan. So yeah, I like the under. Plus, looking at the Rays lately, especially since they clinched the playoff spot, they've gone under. They've gone under an 8 out of their last 10 games. So yeah, I'd be leaning towards the under in this one.
Also, something that I want to see come play for the wild cards. That's going to be. I heard this and it's really interesting. We need Boston to take 2 out of 3. We need Seattle to take 2 out of 3, and we need the Toronto Blue Jays to sweep in their last series. Then we will have a 3-team round robin for the second wild card spot.
What? How would they do that? Because there's 3 teams. It's not like you can have 1-game playoff. Because was 2 going to play?
Round robin.
How do they determine?
Round robin.
Yeah. So how do they determine who plays first?
A versus B, A versus C, B versus C. Whoever comes out with the best record, most likely there will be 2 2-1s.
A lot of math.
Yeah. Most likely there'll be 2 2-1s and go from there.
If you want to make it hectic, that's what we need to see.
No, I just want to see Seattle.
I love it. Yeah. Raymond Reddington says, "Yo, Nick, thoughts on the Sabres Devils tonight?"
The Sabres are playing the Penguins, and the Devils are playing. I'm on the Penguins in that spot there. I saw that. I mean, wow! I bet that way too early. I got Penguins minus 110. They're all the way up to plus 130 now. That's probably a loser. The Devils. I don't mind the Devils against the Rangers tonight. I think that's a decent little spot there. For my plays, I'm on Seattle. I am on the Blackhawks, and I am on the Penguins tonight for preseason hockey.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's talk about some NFL real quick before we jump back over to the chat. NFL, which I think this game could be one of the best games of the week. For me personally, I've been on the Rams all year, and I'm going to continue that train. But Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray's at the Los Angeles Rams. Rams minus 4.5, total 54.5. Tim, talk to us about Matt Stafford, Kyler Murray matchup.
I love the Rams in this matchup. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, take the points with the Cardinals. It could be like a 3-point game in this one. No. It's quite amazing what we can see from Matt Stafford when he actually has a offensive line, an actual skilled receivers, and an actual team to play for.
Skilled receivers, best receiver to play in your lifetime. Play for
Calvin
the
Johnson,
in your lifetime.
He has more than one receiver now, so relax. He's got more to work with in LA than he did ever in Detroit, and it's amazing what we could see from him that he's actually now winning. Cardinals could have easily have lost last game, or was it last game against Minnesota? 2 games ago versus Minnesota. They have looked strong. I will say the Cardinals have looked really strong this year. It's going to be a really good matchup. I just want to give it to the home team. I think the Rams are overall the better team. I think that we're seeing a little bit more from the Cardinals than we expected. But, hey, 2-3-0 teams. I think it's going to be a really good game. I got the Rams.
I like it. I think they roll. I think they win by a touchdown. I think the wheels are waiting to fall off this Arizona team, but
I'm leaning the other way. I'll probably have a little small action on the Arizona Cardinals in this game.
That's fair. Okay. Getting over back to the comments though, college football is a popular topic.
Yeah.
And here's where we left off. James wanted us to talk about this. I did bring up this game. Southern Miss +3 versus Rice. Please talk about it. We're looking at Southern Miss. This is going to bounce us right into college football. Southern Miss, Golden Eagles, the Rice Owls. That line 3 is moved down, it looks like.
It's a 1.5 on my book.
It's 1.5 now, yeah. Nick, you got a play on this? Where'd you power rank this? I know you do your rankings before, or your rankings,
I'm trying to find what the line. I'm scrolling down to where the line will be here. It's Rice minus 1.5. It's a lean towards the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss. I have Southern Miss minus 1.5 for this game. Not enough value for me to bet it. It didn't make my list on games I want to bet, but it would be a lean towards the Golden Eagles against Rice in this game.
Fair enough. And you going to play on the Eastern Michigan game, Washington?
Eastern Michigan.
We're about to talk about West Kentucky versus Michigan State.
Are you just pulling random games out of your butt saying, yeah, talk about this one?
James, might be. Hey, these are some good matchups right here. Eastern Michigan, Washington. Yes.
Eastern Michigan.
Yes.
Eastern Michigan is one I have bet. I have EMU my plus 2.5 and then plus 120. So that's an underdog play I like. I had this game power ranked Eastern Michigan minus 3.5, and then he also asked for Washington. Do we know when that game?
I don't know who Washington. I didn't see that
against Oregon State. I had this game power ranked Oregon State minus 1. It is Oregon State minus 1. No action on that one.
Fair enough. A lot of people will jump on these non-top ranked schools. There's some good value. If you know that market, if you know that little conference, I should say, like, the MAC. We love our MACtion. You know what I mean? If you know the MAC, you know what teams are where. Some Ball State, Western Michigan,
some Central Michigan.
There's some love there. Show some love.
Buffalo.
Put some respect. Put some respect on that conference, right? Let's talk about. Speaking of college football, we're gonna jump into Michigan at Wisconsin. Thoughts? Wait.
Yeah, I really like this game.
I pulled up the wrong game.
No,
I pulled up the wrong game on my little extra monitor. I pulled it up to see this. Whatever. Michigan's at Wisconsin. The Michigan Wolverines at the Wisconsin Badgers. -2. Nick Earl.
Yeah. Give me some Wolverines in this one. I like Michigan in this game. And this is probably one of the biggest price discrepancies I've seen on most games all week. I have this game power ranked Michigan -8. You're getting 2 points with the Michigan Wolverines in this game. This is probably my best bet of the entire week is on Michigan. You're coming into this game. Michigan is 4-0 on the season. They just took care of Rutgers 20-13. They didn't cover the spread in that game. 63-10 against Northern Illinois, 31-10 against Washington, 47-14 against Western Michigan. Granted, they haven't been playing the best of competition, but when we look on the other side here, Wisconsin's coming into the game 1-2. They're now unranked. They started the year ranked 12. They lost week 1 16-10 against Penn State. Granted, Penn State's going to be pretty good this year. They took care of business against Eastern Michigan because they're Eastern Michigan 34-7. Yep. And then they go and they play Notre Dame last week.
Blown.
That score is worse than it, or is better than it looks on the side.
Yeah, 41-13 doesn't do it justice for Notre Dame because they beat them for 60 minutes of football.
Also, keep in mind, didn't the Wisconsin quarterback throw 2 pick sixes in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, the game was
closer than people think. But one thing I have noticed with this Wisconsin team is when they step up in competition, they lay an egg. And I'm expecting them to lay another egg here against Michigan in this game. I think this is my best bet of the weekend. This is my favorite play. I like the Wolverines in this spot here. They're coming in, they're hot, they're 4-0, and I think they continue it here. You can get them +2. I like them -8. So this is definitely a spot on the Wolverines.
I took them on the money line, and I threw them in a teaser that I have for some college football, so I got them plus like a touchdown. Like I feel really good. I feel too confident in that bet. That's what scares me. But that's me. Jump back over to the chat. Raymond says he took Maryland plus the points. Nobody gonna be mad at you talking off of taking points.
We didn't bet that game, but it would be a lean towards Maryland.
Okay. Chat just went crazy. There we go. Yankees under Astros money line. Marlins money line.
Yankees under. Yes, I have bet on Astros versus Oakland. Yeah, that's fine. It's actually not as wide of a line as I thought it would be. I thought that would be -160, 170 for Houston.
Also, I like it. Houston just clinched the division.
Houston did just clinch. Yeah, you got the Marlins one. Marlins against Philly. Yeah, why not? Philly just got off of a bad sweep against the Braves, getting knocked out of the playoffs. Yeah. Sandy Alcantara on the mound. Yeah, why not?
Okay. Thoughts on Houston money line?
Yep.
Maryland plus the points, plus
Yep.
3, and Utah State plus
No.
9.5.
No.
Looks like
You
a
know,
2.
like,
Hey, it's
you
a
had me
2-1
to
night.
Utah. You
You
had me to
and
Utah.
you lost me.
You had me to Utah State. But I understand taking all those points. I mean, 10 points at home, 9.5 points at home is a lot. Don't get me wrong, but not in college football. BYU rolls.
BYU is legit. I'll tell you
Yep.
that.
I agree.
Even
I think-
without Zach Wilson behind center, because he moved on to the NFL, of course. This
Right.
is a legit 4-0 BYU team that's knocked off 2 teams that were ranked at the time. They knocked off a ranked ASU team, and they knocked off a ranked Utah's team. Now Utah has slipped since that game, but this is a BYU team that I had this game power ranked at 12.5. So
Fair enough. Lex says suppness.
Okay, good.
And,
We're good. We're good. I was worried we weren't going to get that.
No, we're always going to get our fix of suppness. Thoughts on the Mariners-Angels game tonight?
Mariners. And
Kevin-
I'm gonna be betting Mariners if it's Mariners money line or run line for the rest of the year. I got them run line tonight.
Kevin Thorpe, is that a Wolverines helmet in your chat? That is.
looks like it.
Oh,
Looks like
you
it, yep.
poor guy. You poor fellow, Kevin. Vincent says Indians money line, White Sox run line, Astros run line, Giants run line, Mariners run line. Before you guys answer, I just want to say this, too, to everybody in the chat. Careful on your baseball picks. Some of these teams have clinched. They're not really playing for, like, they're trying to get into playoffs. They're already there. It doesn't really matter what happens in the next couple games for them. So, careful with your baseball picks. As Tim would say, tread lightly.
Yeah, and I'll piggyback on that. Games that you should be worrying about tonight: Boston game, Yankee game, Seattle game, and then obviously the Dodger Giants for right now, and the Toronto Blue Jays as well because they're still fighting. But those are the only games you should really be looking at because those are the only teams that care. Therefore, Indians pass, White Sox pass. Astros, pass. Giants run line, I like. And Mariners, I like. But I really can't.
Tread lightly, Vincent. Tread lightly.
Yeah,
And,
really. Tread
to,
lightly.
to be honest, tonight will probably be the last regular season night I have money on baseball. Between college football tomorrow and NFL on Sunday, I'm not touching baseball most likely.
I stopped a couple days ago, so.
I'll be back in the playoffs.
Yo, 100%. Marco says any team totals in baseball you guys like tonight and full games over.
Overs, no. Team totals, no. I will say on my betting slip, I have 2 money lines, 1 run line, and 3 unders. And that is it.
Fair enough. Raymond says thoughts on the Brewers plus the run and a half.
Don't bother with that. No. It would be Dodgers or nothing, to be completely honest.
Braves money line? They did just clinch yesterday, right?
They did just clinch. It would be Mets or nothing. And we've seen a big line movement for this one. I believe when it opened, the Braves were like minus 140, and now it's pretty close to even money.
Yeah, you can get the Mets for plus 105.
Honorary Game Time Decision member Lex Steele says Brewers is a no-touch. That'll be a tough game for him.
It's Dodgers or nothing. The Dodgers are the only team that's fighting for anything. They know that if they lose a game, they're going to play in that wild card. So we're either going to get one of 2 Dodger teams. They're either going to play really hard and try to sweep Milwaukee and hope Giants mess up, or they'll go into this weekend series and go, all right, let's prepare for this wild card game.
Fair enough. Raymond says he took the Blackhawks. Look like Fleury will play tonight.
I like the Blackhawks this season. This is going to be one of my favorite teams to back for hockey.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a good team this year. I don't think they're Stanley Cup level yet, but they're playoff level.
They're pretty close.
Playoff.
I will say that. I think they could surprise some
huge plus.
Exactly. And excuse my French here, but a pissed off Marc-Andre Fleury is a Marc-Andre Fleury you don't want in the net if you're facing him.
And then they also added in Seth Jones. They got Tyler Johnson from Tampa Bay, and they're going to get Kirby Dach
They
back.
made some moves.
Yeah, they're getting Kirby Dach back. He was injured basically the entire season last year. And then they're going to have that with Jonathan Taves, with Bernicat, and with Kane. And a nice little last hurrah for Patrick Kane and the Blackhawks here.
Fair enough. Lex says, what's up, everyone? NBA, let's go, Marcos. Fair enough. We're gonna stop right there, Lex, with your Michigan money line. I know we were talking about that. But we are going to. We talked about that game. We're gonna get back into some NFL real quick. This is Sunday night game, correct?
No.
Nope.
That's that Tim Brody game.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's the easiest bet of the week.
New
Yeah,
England.
Take Tom Brady to
+7.
roll in New England. Take him to roll.
No. I'm gonna fade the public on that game.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for a +7.5 on the.
Tom Brady is the NFL's quarterback. He's the face of the NFL. He's
Cool.
not losing to Bill Belichick.
I never said they were gonna win.
Or in
Patriots.
Tom-
I said that if they hit
Oh, they're
7.5.
gonna money line. Play the juice. I'm just kidding.
Parlay
Yeah,
it. Why not? When we're
kidding.
at that point, freaking parlay it.
Yeah, right. Seattle Seahawks at the San Francisco 49ers. This is going to be a great divisional matchup, though. 49ers -3, total of 52. That seems like a lot for these games, for this game. Tim, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I know I'm going to be against what everybody's like because I've heard a lot of people are loving them Seattle Seahawks this week, and I'm on the other side. I don't know what we've really been able to see from the Seahawks this year. They beat a Colts team that's 0-3, and then they fell apart against a Tennessee Titans team, and then they lost to the Vikings. I don't know why everybody's interested in backing them, and now they get to go into San Francisco and face the 49ers. I don't get the whole hype. I'm on San Francisco. I think they win by a good chunk. San Francisco has looked at least halfway decent this year. At least their defense has. I mean, it's been all right, but they were able to take care of the Detroit Lions, even though Detroit late backdoor covered that game. They kept the Philadelphia Eagles to 11 points. And then last week, I'll give them that. Apparently, 34 seconds and no timeouts is too much time to give Aaron Rodgers the ball. So
Facts.
Come on.
Facts.
But I'm on San Francisco for this game. I think it's going to be the contrarian pick for it, but I have San Fran.
Fair enough. Let's cover the last college football game real quick, and then we'll bounce back to the chat. Ohio State -14.5. Those Buckeyes at Rutgers, -14.5. Two touchdowns and a hook. Nick, what do you feel about this? Rutgers at home.
Yeah. This is definitely a spot where they're giving Rutgers way too many points on this one here. Plain and simple, this is a Rutgers team that is 4-0 against the spread this year, and they're beating the spread by 16.4 points a game. This market's incredibly wrong on this one here, and I'm going to continue to back the Rutgers Scarlet Knights until they don't cover spreads anymore. This is a really good Rutgers team, and yes, I understand everybody loves Ohio State. Ohio State's going to be a good team this year. I don't see them covering a 14 and a hook in this game. For me, the power ranking for this game was 11. Ohio State -11. So I already bet the Rutgers here plus 14.5 points. I think they cover in this one. They're 4-0 against the spread, and I think they continue to do that. Teams that are 4-0 against the spread, I'm not going to go out of my way and bet against them. And I'm actually backing two teams this week that are 4-0 against the spread, which are Rutgers and UTSA. So I do like the Scarlet Knights in this game.
Fair enough. Joshua says BYU and the under.
Yeah, I don't see the Utah State's defense or offense struggling today.
Joshua's got a teaser 3 under 71. Okay.
Why not?
BYU, Oregon, Penn State.
All right. BYU, yes. Oregon and Penn State. Let's see. Oregon, I have them power ranked at -10. They are a -8. I'd be a lean towards Oregon. Not enough for me to bet it. And the other one is Penn State. They should be
against Indiana.
They should be -11. I'm seeing them at I can find the game. I love having to look through 100 different games to find the one I'm
There's
looking for.
so many college football games.
They need to have an option on sports books where you can search for the team name. Minus 12.
Or at least by conference.
It would be a lean towards Indiana plus 12.5 in that game.
Fair
Just
enough.
for power rankings wise.
Charlie says he needs a three-game parlay ASAP. They're all scrolling at the bottom. We gave you more than 3. All you got to do is pick 3.
There you
Take
go.
us later. You take us later. Vincent says, so are you on Maryland plus 3 and not Iowa minus 3?
I didn't bet it.
We didn't bet it, but we would lean Maryland. But we're not gonna. If you already bet Iowa, we're not gonna talk you off of it.
Yeah,
I'm on Iowa minus the points.
Yeah, I have this game power
Right.
ranked at Iowa minus 2.5, so it'd be a half-point lean towards the Terrapins.
Fair enough. Even though WNBA is not till Sunday, any early looks on the Sun Mercury? Thoughts?
We're going right back to the same spot. Sun, Mercury, probably a good spot. They both cashed last night. Right? They played last night. They both cashed last night. Sun won by like 14, and Mercury were plus 6, and they won outright, and they scored. They have a really good game. So yeah, it would have to be going right back to the same teams.
Fair enough. Yes, that is a Wolverine helmet in Kevin's picture. Good night, Munchie says he likes Milwaukee. Anyone else?
No. Nope.
So that answers that. Kevin, go blue. Go green, go white. You only got one color. We have 2. What makes Milwaukee the pick?
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. They have nothing.
Not.
They have nothing to play for against a Dodger team that's still fighting for a division.
What do you guys think about teasing BYU to minus 3 and under 53.5 on the Iowa-Maryland game?
Sounds good to me.
Yep. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
Kershaw is pitching tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
We're not betting against them.
At Charlie Barstow, funny pick. He's a funny pick.
Yeah, it was her up against a gorilla.
Oh, I saw. Good night, Maji. He's not the same since his injury. Kershaw, I believe that's who he's talking about.
He doesn't need to be the same. The
No,
way
he
the
doesn't.
Dodgers are built right now with Max Scherzer and Julio Urias in the beginning of that thing, they just need him to be a decent starter now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
They don't need Cy
fair
Young
enough.
Kershaw anymore.
remember that guy that used to pitch for him, and then he got suspended at the beginning of the year, and he was great.
Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, Bauer.
I know. I was just like, remember how we were all like, Trevor Bauer, oh my God. He's at the Dodgers this year. He was great. And then he went away, and they stepped up. All of them. I mean,
They also went out and got Max Scherzer. So it must be nice to be able to replace your Lamborghini with a Rolls Royce. So
it ain't bad. I don't know. That's the Dodgers. Mr. Carter in NYC can't wait for the WNBA.
Regular NBA. Yup.
Milwaukee has owned the Dodgers this year.
Don't care. Do not care.
Seahawks over.
sure.
Ooh, that was a big over. No.
No.
It's a 4:00 game. Are you just giving me? Are you going to give me the weather
Seahawks.
now?
The Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. Brady rolls over New England. I agree, but we'll see. I'm thinking Seattle in that 49ers game. He does have the Jets for the weekend, for the win this weekend.
Nope.
Don't do it, bro.
Tennessee.
Tennessee 2-8 when the Jets have home field advantage.
I don't care.
See,
I
the
can't
thing-
bag a team that scored 20 points this year through 3 games. No means
Yeah,
no.
I can't lay 7 points on a team on the road. The only thing that kept me off of off the New York Jets this weekend is someone on our Circa group picked it. So I don't bet against our Circa plays. So if no one did, I would be on the New York Jets this weekend. Plus 7,
And yes, Tennessee-
7.5 in money line.
Yeah, Tennessee is hurting. You're right,
Okay.
but I don't think Tennessee needs to be at full strength to run through them. But Neil Coleman stopping by. Rutgers is scrappy. You have to take Rutgers plus all those points.
Yep.
That's exactly what Nick said. Especially at home, go Scarlet Knights. Good Night says he likes the Colts also this weekend. Okay.
Against
Miami?
I don't see why
Yeah,
not.
I mean...
It's
I
a
feel
revenge game for Jacoby Brissett. Come on.
I feel like Miami could be... that could be a very public spot this weekend because everyone's like, "Ooh, the Colts are really bad," and this is a spot where, like, we saw Jacksonville last night, and I think we're going to see with the Steelers this weekend against the Green Bay Packers potentially.
So everybody says, yes, the Colts are really bad, and that's not false. Nobody's saying that that's not true, but isn't Miami equally, if not worse, than the
I
Indianapolis
expect
Colts?
Miami to take a huge step back this year after what they did last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't
They
expect them to do
got
much.
lucky on a lot of games last year.
So there you have that. Lex says, try to look at my post in the morning wood. I'll give you a 12-leg parlay. Oh, he was asking for a 3-leg parlay. I'll give you a 12-leg parlay. It's 1-800-LEX. Praise
No.
Always, never, and Lambeau with rolls. Nice. Ooh, he likes your analogy. Kershaw pitching has been getting spanked.
He's what?
I didn't
1-8
bet the game. I didn't bet the game.
We agree with you, by the way. Lex says 1-800-FLEX. Seattle will be over the 55. Oh, that 49er Seattle game?
No.
Who's going to score all those points for San Francisco is my question.
For Seattle, that's the question.
Lockett, Metcalf.
Lockett, okay, fine.
Lockett,
But that's not
Metcalf,
the point.
Russell Wilson.
Metcalf is actually
Seattle's
questionable.
defense.
Metcalf is
defense.
actually questionable for this weekend as well. Keep that in mind.
Facts. I know that because I have them in fantasy. Milwaukee
too.
has owned the
Me too.
Dodgers this year. Yeah, exactly. Munchie grabs a Snickers. After you've eaten, you would have changed your mind about your pick. Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of getting spit, can't wait to jump. Oh, God. Stimmy! He got me! He got me this time. I walked right into it.
No, Woody, no. Bad Stimmy. Bad.
We're canceled.
We're done.
That's it.
See ya,
It's
bye.
just, bro, we just got an HR department. You can't do that to me. I just bad enough. I had to unplug my Alexa in the corner because I kept reading Lex Steele's name and the thing thought I was talking to her. And now you get me with the grinder comment? Come on, man. Good night, Lex. Already laid and bet, my friend.
See, that's the key with joking around at work. You have to be fun. You can't be too funny where you get HR called on you, but you won't be funny enough to make your coworkers laugh.
Facts. There's a fine line. And Stimmy killing me. Vincent says Astros A's under the 8.5 tonight.
Why not? That's fine.
I think we all agree we're easing off the throttle a little bit on
Yeah.
MLB.
I didn't bet this game.
I'm not betting much, if any, in the last 2 days here.
No Miami is better than Colts. Miami will win.
That's
Stop
fine.
lying.
That's
Houston
what-
going
that's
to
what the books
lose.
want
I
you to
got
think.
Oakland. Fade.
Yeah,
Fade.
If you want, I mean, you're going to, if you're betting that game, I guess the one spot would be Oakland at plus money, considering Houston just clinched last night, but I really don't see the need to bet that game.
Like says, I haven't lost a 1-800-FLEX. 1-800-FLEX. 1-800-LEX is another story. Oh, so he has two different hotlines there for you. 1-800-FLEX and 1-800-LEX. That's a whole different. That's a whole different phone number. Don't call either one.
No.
Nick Richards, Dodgers minus the 1.5 and under 7.5. 2
Oh
months
boy,
ago.
that's a little bit of a bold one, because if you're betting a run line, are you really expecting Dodgers to win by 2 and the under to hit? That gives you a little bit less. That's a negatively correlated parlay, where that has to go really right for you.
2 months ago, I would have been on that bet, but
Yeah,
not tonight.
no.
Good night. Munchie says, I got the Colts. I like their defense. I do think their defense is
Then under.
above par, but it's not enough to win you a game.
No.
HR will cause you to go to HR. The winner tend to have, and I'm saying semi-young single. Come on, Lex. What kind of show are we talking about? And then they're playing in Miami. Yes, they are. Brandon Nelson says the Terps plus 5 tonight.
You got plus 5? Nice line.
I don't
I
mind
like
that. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. That's who. That's gonna wrap it up for us, guys. Oh wait, we forgot one other game we wanted to talk about. Nope, not talking about it. Syracuse at Florida State. Pick the locks at 9:00 Eastern time, 6:00 normal time. Nick, Earl, who's joining you with that? Who's gonna pick the lock tonight?
I want to say it's Allie and Higgs. I'm not sure though.
Okay, fair enough. You're gonna go over this lock. Give us a little tease about this lock. Give us a little something.
Yeah, you can see it 9:00 on the Picks Parlays channel, and you have to show up to that thing to see where I'm at.
Here, hold on. I'll give you one.
You guys see my life.
More.
You see my life.
I'll give you a little bit more of a teaser.
No,
he's going to pick one of those sides.
Or is he? Or is he going to pick a total?
Or
a prop?
Or if you guys are impatient, there's a free pick video on ESB for this game.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it, Nick. Is it possible Pittsburgh gets upset?
Gets the upset?
Gets the upset. Not yet, because they're already upset.
The thing with the
They have the
Steelers
Pirates.
the thing with the Steelers is you can catch that at 9 p.m. as well.
Boom!
That's my
Can't have it.
All right.
He's thinking he will log into that. Who you like in Tulsa game, real quick?
Houston.
And then we're out of here.
Houston.
There you go. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for us. We went over our time, but that's okay because we love you, and you guys hit the like button and you deserve it. I know each and every one of you did for asking all these. I know you did. That's gonna do it for us though. Every Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern. Game time decision. Tim Earl, Nick Earl. I'm Detroit Lenny. We're Picks and Parlays. Game time decision. Take care, guys. We're out of here.
See ya.